Just had my lunch. Delicious teriyaki venison with rice and onion. Holy cow, it was tasty. Now, a lot of people say that deer meat is super gamey or something like that. I actually think it tastes a lot like lamb, and I love lamb. I think it is pretty darn good. This may not look like it, but this fire was about 4 feet taller. Not the flames, the wood stack. I burnt a whole bunch of scrap from all over. And dragged a bunch of stuff that was down over here. You can kind of see a few drag trails over there. Just random big dead stuff. But yeah. Yeah, this is all this ain't snow, this is ice that the water pipe puked out. Yeah, let her going again. It was frozen solid earlier today. Holy cow. Yeah. There's that swimming pool down there I keep meaning to get. We had a really big windstorm come, or not a windstorm, but a really windy night come through. And a bunch of stuff got blown around. And that is actually, well, I had 2 of them, but there was a pool for the puppies that they were in when Cider gave birth to them, and that was kind of their first little house. That blew down there. And all of our, you know, still haven't gotten it. Get around to it. These are our chickies. That's Doris, Gloria, Jemima, and Deb. Deb has the red zip tie around her ankle. That way I can keep them, you know which one was which. Here's my favorite rock. Not 100% sure what it is really, but it's like purple quartz in a million different layers. One day I'll cut it open and maybe make a nice, you know, what do you call that thing where you put it on the ends of the books? Bookend, something. We're gonna put the chickens in a dog crate, and we are going to drive them down and drop them off at Brittany's sister's house. That'll be fun. Didn't have the heart to eat them. I've grown too attached. Yeah, this tree came across our driveway. That was the only real issue I had with the windstorm. I went down and checked on the neighbor's cabin just down the way. He's a real nice guy, so I try to keep an eye on his place for him. But no damage, nothing. Just some trees falling around. I think hopefully next year I can get started on a big project. I'm actually going to drop all of these trees that are in crushing distance of any of my dwelling. And my shower house, and my outhouse, and my powerhouse. It's nice to have the trees, and they look real pretty right next to the cabin, but ultimately it's a liability. The little greenhouse held up for the windstorm. Had a little bit of it come off, but I just wound up tying it in a knot right there. Hopefully it keeps, and we'll ask our neighbor to take that off when springtime comes. Oh yeah. Everything's looking good. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to go check the power. You might not think it, but just charging a laptop burns a lot more power than you'd think. It burns like I could have 10 lights on. It doesn't burn so much power as charging that laptop that Brittany uses to edit and do all our videos. We never want to get our power below 50% because that keeps the batteries lasting a really long time. Last time I looked at it, it was about 80. Yeah, it was at like 12 before with the computer charging. Let's see. Yeah, we still got a real good amount of power, especially if we're sparing. We can have a couple of lights on tonight, not worry about it. Amazingly enough, the chamomile, the Swiss chard, and the strawberry plants, and the lemon balm, and the mint, there's the mint plant in the pot right there, all are doing just fine, even though they've been through a bunch of freezes and snows. It's kind of a trip. This is our little ice pack we got. This is where the water flows out of our... Yeah, it looks like the water's still flowing. See the dripping. It's fascinating. Even with a 2-inch layer of ice on that, it's still coming through that hose. There's all the dirt for next year for our new garden beds. I think we're going to do strictly potatoes, onions, and garlic in this one. I'm going to set up new ones for corn, tomatoes, herbs, spices, all sorts of stuff. I'm hoping to do at least, gosh, ideally 8 more of these boxes. We're going to take that little hitching post out right here, and we're going to extend this whole thing, or maybe just make a whole new one. But we still got a whole bunch of T-posts. We just need to get maybe a couple more bundles, and we still got a ton of the fencing. But what I never got around to, and I guess it doesn't really matter much anymore, is putting like one more wire line like up this high and putting that all the way across to keep the deer from jumping in. Yeah. I cut up all the trees that my neighbors pushed over for us with their tractor, except for that one, because that one was green. That'll be good to cut up when we get back. And when we get back, I'm also gonna rip out these stumps. Well, I'm gonna be ripping out a lot of stumps and maybe have like one giant stump fire on a rainy day or something like that, right in the middle of the field. Yeah. I don't know if I ever said the story on this purple and white rock. That's not ice, that's veins of quartz through this really pretty purple rock. And I really liked it. I was actually sniping for gold in a, well, not a river, but a big creek in Southern California. Or sorry, Northern California. And I saw it. I was like, that might be too big. But I managed to walk underwater with it a ways and then drag it out and then get it all the way up to the truck. And amazingly enough, I didn't throw my back out, but I got it. But I sure like it. I think it's really pretty. Not sure what the red is, but I sure like it. This thing still has, I don't know if you can see, about 30% to it, which isn't bad. Not bad at all. So there'll still be a nice little bit right when we get back. And I can make it last a really long time if I use it sparingly. I might go try to catch a fish. Maybe bust a hole down in the ice again. I'm sure that one I did was already frozen over. But yeah, alright.